Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Well, water rates are going up for the city of Centerton. The city council voted 4-2 to approve a rate increase of 53 cents more per 1,000 gallons of water used. Now, the change, which applies to rates for homes and businesses, will mean about $1.25 more per water bill each month. The Centerton Waterworks says the additional money will go to ensuring the long-term viability of the city's water and sewer systems. The new rates take effect at the start of the new year. Meanwhile, Northside High School in Fort Smith held a district-wide canned food drive and is now donating over 11,000 cans of food to the Salvation Army within this canned food drive. Morrison Elementary collected the most. Northside High School is throwing a pep rally at Morrison Elementary to celebrate. The total amount of canned food donated by the elementary school is 2,700 cans. And one church is planning to serve up free meals for locals on Thanksgiving morning. First Baptist Rogers has given out meals on this holiday for over 20 years. Well, this year they will serve people in Rogers and Lowell as well. To pre-order a dinner for your family in need, you can call First Baptist, give them your address. Your calls will be taken from 9 to 4 up until November 23rd. Then volunteers will bring the food packs to each address on Thanksgiving Day. We'll have all those details you need to know on our website, 5newsonline.com. All right, looking ahead, if you're in the Christmas spirit, the lighting of the Bentonville Square will kick off tomorrow. Stephanie Orman, the Bentonville mayor, will help flip the switch and turn on more than 30 miles worth of lights. Now, others with downtown Bentonville say more than a dozen workers have been working for weeks on end to make the square look like a winter wonderland.
Everybody come out. You're going to make memories here, and that's another thing that this event is about. It's about moments that become memories. It's time for the holidays, and there's nothing like a beautiful landscape in the greatest city in the world to come out and experience the holidays, flipping that switch and literally knowing the season is here.
Well, you can also check out the first ever laser light show just before the lights come on at 6 o'clock. All right, before we get to other news, let's get a check of that forecast with meteorologist Zach Scott. Zach, a lot going on this weekend. We're hoping for decent weather.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. For your Friday, we are tracking a chance of a sprinkle. Northwest Arkansas first half of the day. Again, 10% chance here, and it's not going to, this isn't measurable. It's not going to add up to anything. Now, we do have rain chances for everyone increasing Sunday. That one will likely add up. We've got 60s. We've got cloud cover. We've got a north breeze taking over. A front is moving into the area. Now, this isn't a strong front in terms of widespread rainfall or a Arctic blast on the backside, but again, it's going to ensure that we don't hit the 70s the next few days with a stronger cold front even coming in Tuesday. Tuesday of next week could be the coldest day for next week before we get to Thanksgiving. We've got 60s, clouds likely hanging a lot tougher for us in the River Valley and the Ouachitas. Again, we have a little bit better chance to get some late day sunshine to try to mix in to Northwest Arkansas with some clearing taking place from north to south during the evening. Again, we've got lighting of the squares. We've got parades. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Plus, you start throwing in high school football games and the playoffs. You got the Razorback soccer team in town. You got people heading to the men's basketball game. Temperatures as you're going out this evening, no matter what you're doing, dropping through the 50s and 40s, settling in the 30s to low 40s. If you're getting out early on Saturday, not looking bad. Light winds, 60s and sunshine. A good fall day. And then we'll look for temperatures to get cooler for us, Joe, as we go into the Razorback game Saturday evening. We'll look for temperatures once again to drop through those 50s and 40s.
Thanks for that, Zach. Well, and this weekend, the NWA Fiber Festival is back in 5 countries. Starting today, people in Fayetteville can connect with state-of-the-art tech innovators and other fiber enthusiasts for workshops, classes, and a whole lot more. That's happening today and tomorrow at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Now, proceeds from this event will go towards supporting 4-H youth development. Well, Central State Manufacturing broke ground on their new state-of-the-art plant in Springdale. 5 News reporter Kayla Davis spoke with community leaders to learn how this plant can stimulate the economy.
Springdale has a very diverse economy.
Springdale community leaders gathered at the future site of a new plant for Central States Manufacturing, where the company will produce parts for metal buildings. Springdale Chamber of Commerce President Bill Rogers says to stimulate the Northwest Arkansas economy, you have to add new jobs.
This plant will initially hire 55 new employees when they open late next year. with an opportunity, they believe, to grow to 140 jobs once they expand to a second shift. That's exciting. You know, every job we can create is a family that can have a better life.
Rogers says many of those jobs could go to new high school graduates.
This is a great opportunity for kids that want to go to a trade school to come right out of that school and get involved in this community.
Fulfer says the potential they see in the youth is a great reason to invest in the manufacturing business.
Springdale is traditionally a blue-collar town, and so we see a lot of the young people going through the trades now, and that is a huge need in our community.
Central States say they plan to invest $24 million into the Springdale community. In Springdale, covering news where you live, Kayla Davis, 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. Have a great weekend.